every person should be able to see what it's like to travel. It ain't even about the women and the whatever. It's just like there's a whole world out there, brothers. I stepped onto on a port in Croatia where the stones were worn down from people stepping on them for thousands of years. Right, Bodrum, Turkey. Like there's places where it was thousands of years old. Right, one of the oldest places where people lived that we know of. Like every man should go and see that kind of thing, regardless of the females. Brothers should be able to travel.
Really, y'all don't know this, y'all in danger. I'm a threat. I'm a gamble with your life, cause you know that it's okay. It's okay. You know I ain't letting up, my foot is on your neck. Yeah, take my word for it, it's a promise and a threat. Really, y'all don't know this, y'all in danger. I'm a threat. I'm a gamble with your life, cause you know that it's a bet. It's a bet. You know I ain't letting up, my foot is on your neck. Yeah, take my word for it, it's a promise and a threat. I ain't never really wanna flex my gifts, but I think it's my time.
Let her rock more.
Simple.
No, go ahead.
How do most men make their money? Off women.
Please go back and watch the whole video. Fellas, it's 2022. You're talking about a freaking passport. I've had one of these since I was 2. Y'all were acting like they just came up with these in 2022. I'm gonna go over and get me a woman, be able to abuse her. Ain't nobody gonna do y'all.
Girl, go sit
That
your.
motherfucker got mental illness, bro. I'm 100% serious. She is mentally fucked, like in a worse way. Excuse me for
Nah, it's all good.
Nah, that's how you gotta say it, man. There's
in
no
the worst way, bro.
decent way to say it, man.
Yeah, in the worst way. She out of there.
Y'all notice something about the passport issues with these women? All of them I've seen have been old women, ugly women, fat women, or women who have a bunch of kids. I rarely see any attractive black woman on these TikTok videos complaining about a black man getting a passport.
All them leftovers, man.
All of them.
I am gonna put this on record real quick because I haven't gotten a chance to. Let me do this real quick. The idea that these women think that they can dictate your transportation and habits is beyond me.
Your constitutional transportation habits.
They think they have a motherfucking say as to where you fucking go. That's a goddamn shame. They actually think that they have some sort of power over you in a way that can keep you from traveling to another fucking country. Can you believe the gall? And the fact that we are continuing to have this conversation, the fact that this conversation lasted more than a week is beyond me. And it's been going on 6 months now. This like passport bros has been a big thing. I mean, if
Since
anything,
Kevin died, that kicked it off.
Wow. I mean, the unadulterated fucking gall of these females that you think that you own me to the position that you think that you can tell me whether or not I can travel? What?
But Alvin, you leaving the plantation. Mama didn't tell you could leave the plantation.
Oh my God, Slave Farms 2.0, boy.
You know the funny thing about it, bro. So I've talked to Austin behind the scenes, right? Austin Holloman. And I talked to a lot of these brothers behind the scenes. I'm in all the groups and everything. My passport.
That's what's up. That's what's up. That's what's up.
Bro, so many brothers. I wish we could pull the stats on new passports that are being that brothers are getting. Bro, when I tell you, hey,
please.
Without saying too much, bro, it's a movement. There's a movement happening behind the scenes, bro. You finna see a large group of brothers pop up in another country. I may or may not be there. A large group of brothers pop up in another country and finna blow the top off that motherfucker. And I'm interested to see what the energy is. What we're in November? In
Yeah.
3 months. I'm interested to see what the energy is in 3 months, bro. Because it's this shit is hilarious, bro. Like, and y'all dusty, y'all can't, bro. These brothers over 100. I'm talking about it's a lot of them too. It's a lot of them. Not only that, they sharing game too. Like, hey man, here, hit this link, talk to this person. Hey man, woo woo. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
I'm and so they, they're making all this noise and it's cute and it's funny. And I'm like, hey man, behind the scenes, brothers are moving and grooving in a way where every other day they snapping, hey man, I got my, hey man, there's another brother. It's a light-skinned hand. It's a dark-skinned hand with some dirty nails.
Hey. Mexico, Colombia. Hold on. We flipping. Bodrum, this is Turkey.
Nice.
Accra, Turkey. France, Nice. Heathrow, Gatwick, that's in England. Stansted,
bro, say international.
Where we at? The idea. Well, you know what? And here's the thing: I wasn't able to go. So what I did was my first trip to Europe. I was 35 years old, and what I did was I'm a fitness trainer, and what I did was I took clients and I did a fitness trip, and all the guys bailed, and it was me and 6 women, and I did 4 days in London, 5 days in Nice. I met them in Croatia. I did 4 days in Split, 4 days in Dubrovnik, and 4 days in Var, and then I went back and did and finished with another 4 days in London before I went home. It was my very first time to out of the country to Europe. That's how I did it. I took 6 women with me, and planned out. We had workouts, like we had a couple of nights out, nice dinners I had planned, so on and so forth. I went the year after that. I went to Turkey and Greece. I actually had a couple guys that actually came through. I chartered a 125 foot yacht, and 12 of us went and sailed the Adriatic.
Nice.
And the thing of it is like every person should be able to see what it's like to travel. It ain't even about the women and the whatever. It's just like there's a whole world out there, brothers. I stepped onto on a port in Croatia where the stones were worn down from people stepping on them for thousands of years. Right, Bodrum, Turkey. Like there's places where it was thousands of years old. Right, one of the oldest places where people lived that we know of. Like every man should go and see that kind of thing, regardless of the females. Brothers should be able to travel, see what it's like. A learned man is an educated man. A traveled man is a learned man. Like the most famous warriors, the most famous generals were traveling men. Right, like nobility used to send their children off to get educated in other countries. Like the idea that they have some sort of a problem with, well, man, you can't be coming up and make noise. The idea that they have a problem with us traveling is like it's like you must have brain damage. Like, what are you talking about? Like, you're trying to keep men from getting their passports and traveling. And who the fuck makes you think that you have a say?
Just because black masculinity is supposed to be a commodity or an accessory in their mind. They try to accessorize it, commoditize it. Anytime they can't use it, it doesn't have a utility for them. That's when black masculinity becomes a problem. If you go somewhere else, you're traveling, that means you're spending money and time somewhere else, especially on some other women, and they can't have it. And like you said, a lot of brothers do need to travel. For me, right now, for black men in America, traveling is probably the best form of therapy we can have.
I
because I've had brothers say they went and traveled, came back, and they were healthier because the food is different. Some places, a lot of places in the world, the ingredients in some of our food is illegal in other countries.
Facts.
And just something like cereal.
Yep,
The ingredient box is totally different on the list of ingredients on the box is totally different. So just traveling, having a different outlook, not having to look over your shoulder from other people who look like you or women who might be trying, like we said, already trying to set you up. It's something you have to do, not just for your mental health, but also for your mental strength, being able to see the world for more than what you've been given.
So you got to stay in this country for this right here?
You look like the threat.